Hello and welcome to today's yoga teachings. In this session we are focusing on a tantric technique known as Yoga Nidra or Nidra Yoga. It's said both ways. And this is the yoga of sleep. Now there's a great misunderstanding out there in the modern time that Yoga Nidra is all about relaxation. That's only one small part of it, and that's actually just the tip of the iceberg. It's so much deeper than that. And this is a branch of yoga that leads to self-realization. So obviously it's deeper than sleep, or deeper than, relaxation. It's something that the yogis believe we are expanding our consciousness at all times of the day. There's no need to black out. We can actually be conscious while we are sleeping. And the Tantric tradition says that we want to do everything consciously. And as we do this, the body does need rest, of course, but we don't need to lose our consciousness while we are resting. It's a very high level of practice. And even until you get to the highest level of this practice, you're receiving tremendous benefits. Now, just imagine you sleep for about 8 hours a day. That's a third of your day. If you were to live 80 years, you're sleeping 27 years out of those 80 years, which is of course necessary. We know we need to rejuvenate, but you can also go deep into different parts of your being while you are sleeping. Now, there are 4 stages of sleep, 4 levels of consciousness, 4 states of mind. And the spiritual traditions are actually matching the modern scientific research. We have the waking state, we have the dream state where REM is happening, and we have deep sleep without dreams. But there's something beyond that, and that, according to the yoga science, is called Turiya. And that's superconsciousness. And every night through our sleep cycles, we reach that state of Turiya or superconsciousness for a few seconds, several different times each night, but we're never conscious of it. So Yoga Nidra is a way to tap into that highest level of consciousness in our sleep. And the 4th, Turiya, means beyond. There's no breathing, there's no heart rate, and there's no brain waves. And this is something that's similar or the same as samadhi or enlightenment. When you go into a very deep state of meditation, everything stops. Now, yoga says that we should maintain awareness in all 4 of these states. Great. How do we do it? How do we practice this Yoga Nidra? Well, you can use it at the end of a yoga practice or by itself as a special relaxation technique that then guides you into that consciousness where you're there between wakefulness and sleep, and you're being guided by certain words that touch the deeper levels of your mind. And you can also use it just before you fall asleep. This is an excellent time to do Yoga Nidra because then you go into sleep already prepared for exploring different realms of your being. As you learn this process, you can start to have lucid dreams and astral projection, which we do every night. We have the astral projection every night when the body or the consciousness goes out of the body, but you can learn to do this in a controlled manner. And this is when it gets really interesting because anything is possible in that different dimension. You can go visit other people in other places. You can visit people that have passed away. There's so much because the laws of this physical reality do not apply to the astral realm. And this is an exciting part of our journey as yogis to explore this astral realm, but it's not the goal. The goal is to reach the highest state of consciousness. When you relax the conscious body, or you relax the body consciously, that's when you can start to relax the conscious mind. And when the conscious mind is relaxed, that's how we access the subconscious. And the subconscious is the great storehouse. It's so much larger than our conscious mind. The conscious mind likes to think it's in control, but the fact is that we are run by subconscious programs that we are often not even aware of. So in order to change these subconscious programs that may not be benefiting us due to past experiences, we can tap into the subconscious mind through the Yoga Nidra practice, through different forms of meditation, through hypnotherapy. There's a lot of ways to get there, but this is one that is very accessible to everybody every day through your Yoga Nidra practice and every night when you sleep. As you're doing this, you're developing concentration, memory, creativity. You're basically restructuring and reprogramming your mind through the science of Yoga Nidra, and you can transform your entire nature. This is a really deep practice. I'm starting to help you see that yoga is more than the physical practice. It's a transformation of the body, energy, emotions, mind, and it's our spiritual path. So if we're just doing physical practice of yoga, we're really only touching the tip of the iceberg. Now, this is a systematic method to induce complete physical, mental, and emotional relaxation. And please remember, it's not about sleeping per se. It's not about relaxation. You can direct the mind to literally accomplish anything when you program it, because the mind is the perceiver and the manifester and the creator of your reality. So if you reprogram this mind, you can change your life. You can change the reality in which you live. So you find that as you go deeper into this, all the answers that you are craving, that you are looking for out there, are actually inside ourselves. That's why yoga is about going into the self. And they say that know thyself and you shall know the universe. As above, so below. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm. And instead of looking out there to find answers, yogis have been going deep into themselves to understand the nature of reality. And all the answers we need are here, actually, not out there. Yet we continue to look out there. So it's a reprogramming of how we understand that we are the manifestors of our reality. Now, 1 hour of Yoga Nidra is about as relaxing and as nourishing as 4 hours of sleep. So there are many yogis and monks who only sleep a few hours a night, 2, 3, 4 hours a night, and then they do some Yoga Nidra and they get another 4 hours of rest and relaxation and rejuvenation, and at the same time, tremendous transformation. This can cure diseases because our subconscious mind is able to actually heal ourselves if we learn how to program it. Ordinary mind and the intellect actually follow the subconscious mind. So how do we do this? We use what's called a sankalpa. A sankalpa is a resolve or a resolution. It's a statement that we use as a seed, a positive affirmation, and we plant that right into the subconscious mind. Remember, once we get relaxed enough, that conscious mind calms down and releases control. Then we plant the seed that we want to in the subconscious, and that's how we use this transformation. It's determining to be something or do something and remembering that you have the power to change yourself, to heal yourself, to manifest anything you want. The life of your dreams is possible when you work with Yoga Nidra. So the Sankalpa is a powerful method of reshaping and creating your destiny. It's a short statement, usually 7 or 6 words or less, said in the present tense, meaning it already is within you. All you have to do is plant that program into the subconscious mind. Okay, so what we're going to do after this lecture is record a Yoga Nidra session. And it's a guided meditation. And all you need to do is lay down, close your eyes, relax, and listen. You have already decided, and I'm going to teach you again more about this as we go into it. You find your sankalpa. I am an enlightened being. I am healthy. I am serving the world. Whatever it is that you would like to transform and bring into your life. It's not really used in the spiritual teachings for manifesting physical things. It's not like I have a new car, I have a new house, I have a new girlfriend. No, it's for transforming at the highest level of your consciousness. And this is what it really is, because once you transform to being that enlightened being, everything else in your life will fall into place. So look at it as something that's much deeper than just manifesting desires, okay? It's a much better teaching than that. Now, you can use this to purify your karma as well. It's our karma. Remember, karma is just an energy. It means action and reaction. In order to transform karma, which can be very difficult, we work with the subconscious mind. And this is the science of doing that. So the highest effort is for reaching self-realization. The beauty of this practice is, unlike meditation, which can be very challenging to slow the mind down, to focus on one thing, in Yoga Nidra, you don't need to concentrate. All you need to do is let the words of the guide flow into you, and your mind and subconscious mind will receive that message. And at one point at the beginning and at one point at the end, you state your sankalpa, that positive affirmative statement. And that's all you need to do. So it's a tremendous gift. You can see when you rest for 1 hour or even just a half hour of Yoga Nidra, you get 2 to 4 hours of rejuvenation. You get physical rejuvenation. You get to transform your mind, and you can reprogram your subconscious to manifest the highest level of consciousness. This is why I wanted to introduce Yoga Nidra to you. There are many teachers out there that are doing it now. You can even find apps that do it. I'm going to have one on this channel that guides you through about a half-hour Yoga Nidra to help introduce you to it. And once you find your sankalpa, your statement, you stick with that. You don't go changing it. That's the monkey mind. It wants something else. It wants to change. It doesn't believe that it's working. It takes a little bit of time. We work with the laws of nature in yoga, and nature has its own rhythm. It's not about what your ego wants. It's about flowing with the rhythm of nature. Remember that nature moves slowly, yet all things are accomplished. So stay with that patience, stay with the practice daily, and you will see transformation coming into your life at the right time, when it's ready, when all of the forces have been brought together in your subconscious to then change your reality. So I hope you understand that this is something very valuable for us to practice. And it's only a half hour. It doesn't take much time. You can do it right before sleep, or you can do it any time of the day. And it's not even about concentration. It's about relaxation and going deeper into yourself. It's the whole yoga journey. Find the answers in here. That's where you will find everything that you need. So I wish you all the best with your practice.